Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. It is February 3rd. It's February.
Yeah.
How'd that happen? Kind of got lost over the weekend.
January only lasted a year.
It's felt like it for sure.
January lasts long. I think it's just because it's like so cold.
It just
and
is
after the
January.
holidays and
Yep.
nothing
just-
desirable really.
Nothing desirable.
Nothing moves quickly.
No. Good morning, everyone. Lisa, Lydia, Scott here with you. Not January fans, obviously.
Apparently.
We have snow to talk about because February also not starting off real
Yeah.
ideal unless you really love winter weather. Of course, we're live on Facebook every weekday morning. Want to remind you of that. But it stays on your feed throughout the day, so you can watch it whenever it works best for you. Plus, remember, you can check it out as a podcast. Just go to inform.com/podcast. Look for the Inform Minute.
All right, today we're talking a lot about the weather this morning.
Yeah.
Snow falling, creating some issues out there.
Yeah, did have some snow move through overnight, even some bands of heavy snow.
Yeah.
Have seen a report of about 5 inches down at the North Dakota-South Dakota border at I-29, so right by the casino there. About 5 inches of snow. That's a decent
Yeah,
snow.
that's a good amount.
That's as much snow as Sioux Falls has seen all winter long.
That's crazy.
Actually, in one little shot. So we're dealing with snow-covered roads, slippery conditions. Here in Fargo, we reported a half inch at 6 a.m. It has snowed lightly since then, so something between a half inch to an inch, I think, looks likely for Fargo's final tally. Grand Forks, a trace, that's about all you're in for. A lot of this is dwindling down as it's traveling off to the east. We'll be out of here by lunchtime. We just have like patches of light snow left right now, and then all of that's fading away. It does look windy this afternoon out of the northwest, gusting about 30 miles an hour. It's a drier, lighter snow. It moved in from the west-northwest, and so that can be picked up pretty easily, blown around, some blowing, drifting snow fog where another vehicle passes you and then it gets tossed up and briefly you can't see much. That all looks likely today, especially where you picked up anywhere between 2 to 4 inches, maybe even 5 inches of snow. So that's what we're dealing with your Monday, the first Monday of February, and
Yeah.
it's kind of a mess.
Slapped in the face.
Colder air too, so temperatures
Ugh.
are going backwards today. We'll hover about 4 here in Fargo this afternoon, sub-zero by sunset. Well below zero tomorrow morning, and tomorrow's just a cloudy, cold day with a high temperature of about 4 degrees in the afternoon. Wednesday is our next day where we watch out for snow. Looks dry and good to go in the morning. By the afternoon, the evening, we start watching this snow move in, and it does look to have a little more oomph to it compared to just some of these smaller little snows that we have seen. I'm not going to put numbers on it just yet, but I do think some heavy snow is possible late Wednesday lasting into Thursday. Wind picks up on Thursday, so again, a blowing snow, drifting snow kind of impact for your Thursday. We continue to turn colder with single-digit highs pretty much for the rest of the 10-day forecast. Overnight lows in the teens below zero by next week, so lots of sub-zero mornings and daytime highs that are just barely above zero. You've got your snow today, snow Wednesday. I've got another chance of snow on Saturday, especially for the southern parts. That one might have to be adjusted or moved, but we'll see what it looks like as we get closer to Saturday. So overall here, your February is looking more active with periodic snows and much colder, well below average temperatures. Yeah.
All right.
Don't cheer at once. Everybody's real excited. Good for snowmobilers.
Yeah, that's true.
I got a picture of some snowmobilers. They found a patch of snow. Maybe I shouldn't give it away. Is that secretive? Near Natowash, and they were excited over the weekend that they went snowmobiling, and they were saying how it's been hard to find good snowmobiling trails for the past 2 years. So I have some good snowmobiling weather.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's a
I'll
positive.
leave it with that.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay.
Thanks, Lydia.
We'll take that. Okay, well, breaking news, kind of, sticking with the weather that we're having this morning. Bad roads that have led to a crash in Fargo this morning. It happened on 10th Street near the downtown area. A pickup and a car hit each other, ended up right next to an apartment building. Almost seemed like they were like
Yeah,
within inches
very
of hitting
close.
that building, if not hitting it. No one was hurt, but the road was blocked off between 2nd and 3rd Avenue while crews cleaned things up. So take it slow. We're expecting a lot of reports of cars slipping and sliding
Yeah,
and
for
some
sure.
fender benders and crashes. Really, that's the report from our crew who was out on the scene. Said, I think we're going to see a lot of this.
For sure. And according to the North Dakota DOT map this morning, a majority of the state is highlighted in purple, meaning there's snow on the roads, pretty much the whole state. In Fargo and then towards Jamestown as well, there was actually some icy spots as well to worry about. So you're going to have that mix of snow and drifts and ice and stuff. So just keep all that in mind this morning. Take it slow, be careful. In Minnesota, throughout Lakes Country, down south, pretty much all the way to the Twin Cities, dealing with pretty much the same type of thing. So throughout the region, not great travel conditions this morning.
Today, a woman charged with murdering a toddler will be in Clay County Court. Cheyenne Erickson is one of 2 women charged in the death of 3-year-old Easton. It's a story that we've been following for you here on WDAY. She has a hearing today, which will set the table for her trial. Erickson and 24-year-old Rosa Garza are both charged with second-degree murder. They're facing up to 40 years in prison. Garza's trial is scheduled to start in May.
Today, the city of West Fargo is moving into their new city hall. All commission meetings will now be happening in that new building, which is off 6th Street East between Costco and the Rustad Recreation Center. The police department and municipal court, though, will stay in the old building.
The application deadline to be the next superintendent of Fargo Public Schools has passed. It closed at midnight. The school board will rank candidates and identify 6 semifinalists on February 13th, so just a couple of weeks now, 10 days from now. Interviews are set to start on the 20th. The school board hopes to have a decision by February 28th.
Big national news this morning. President Donald Trump has imposed major tariffs on 3 of the U.S.'s biggest trading partners, a 25% tariff on imports from Canada and Mexico, a 10% tariff on Chinese imports. Economists say the tariffs could cost American households an average of an extra $1,500 per year. Trump says the short-term pain is worth the long-term gain and that Americans will understand. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau says his country will issue 25% retaliatory tariffs on more than $100 billion of American goods. And meanwhile, the Mexican president also is expected to release details on their own tariffs today, too.
A Hot Mic with Dom Izzo coming up 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra. The Bison men's basketball team has now lost back-to-back games. Sunday, St. Thomas ran them over. Dom will have a complete recap this morning. Plus, Super Bowl week is here now. Bismarck's Carson Wentz has a chance to make history. Dom has an exclusive interview with the Chiefs' backup quarterback this morning, so you won't want to miss that. Hot Mic is on from 9 to 11.
And don't forget, for just 99 cents a month for your first 3 months, get an all-access pass to Inform.com. Just go to Inform.com/subscribe to get that deal.
And join us for our next newscast coming up this morning at 11. We'll have the latest on the snow that's moved through and what we can expect this afternoon with the wind and cold temperatures that Lydia was talking about. And then this afternoon, starting at 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10.
And join us tomorrow morning for First News. We'll be back 5 to 7 in the morning.
Have a great day, everyone.